do things the opposite way on social media. A lot of businesses, brands, people who use social media for business reasons, for sales and marketing, have been understandably complaining lately that their content on social media is not reaching the audience it used to reach in the past. Algorithms have a lot to do with that. Algorithms on the social media channels are certainly not favoring content from brands and businesses nowadays. So if you are putting out promotional messages, sales and marketing and advertising type messages, yeah, absolutely, you're not going to reach the audience you used to be able to reach on social media. Those days are over. You have to, for the most part, pay to play on social media as a business or a brand if you want to be effective. That said, there are still ways to reach a good-sized audience and get that audience to engage with your content on social media if you don't have a budget to pay to play, or if you only have a little bit of a budget to boost your posts. You need to think the opposite of how you've done things in the past on social media. Have you ever watched Seinfeld? Of course you have. Great sitcom, one of the best of all time. There was an episode called The Opposite, in which George did things the opposite way. He said to Jerry and Elaine, things aren't working out so well for me lately. I'm going to try doing things the opposite way, the opposite of how I used to do things. So he thinks differently all of a sudden, and he talks to people differently, and his instincts he goes against. So he thinks counterintuitively, and it works for him. Suddenly what he says and what he does is very, very effective in life. And that's how brands and businesses need to think on social media. And what I'm saying is, don't put on your sales and marketing and advertising hats. Put on the hat that says, hey, I'm just like you. I'm just like my audience. Because people, number one, want to do business with other people. So they're going to like you and respect you more if you just be like them. Put a face in your brand and a smile on your face. If you're not promoting your content, you need to blend in with all the other content on social media. The social channels, number one, because of algorithms, certainly aren't favoring promotional content, and audiences aren't falling for it. So social media, you need to remember the social in social media. You have to show that you have a personality, not just a pulse. You have to show the people behind the logo. You yourself have to be human. Authenticity, transparency, immediacy. These are the things that do well. These are the qualities that you want to have on social media. So you need to think the opposite of how you've been thinking up till now on social media. Think like George. Do things the opposite of how you've done them in the past, and you may see surprisingly good results.